So it's probably best to start off with my Nintendo. I love playing Smash Brothers. That's just the core of who I am, even though I don't play as much lately. But yeah, plants. These are all the ones that I have in my house. I bought me palms, roses on those little wooden things, chalices or whatever. Ivies, ivories. I still don't know how to say that right. I gave the biggest one of this one, actually, to like my kids and their mom. But I have this plant came from a much larger plant, a beautiful plant, a strong plant. So I thought it'd be cool to give the oldest one to the mom, and then that one to my daughter, and then this one to my baby. So yeah, my plant journey hasn't been going smooth. I've killed a lot of them. I lose most of the plants to overwatering and overcaring them. But as time has gone on, I've gotten tools like this. Oh yeah, propagation. All you have to do to propagate is cut a plant where it joins. And I'll show you what I mean by where it joins, because it's a terrible explanation, but because I don't understand shit, it'll be easy to show you. But these are plants that I have that are like either starting or I propagated them and decided to put them into water or soil, which is like a little secret. Basically, when you cut them at the joint that I'm going to show you, you put them in water or in a humid environment, and then they'll grow roots. And it happens pretty quickly. So if you have plants in your house already, then you can just keep multiplying them. And I don't do this because of money. I do it because it's extremely therapeutic to have something else around you that's living and demanding that you can look after. This is one of the most resilient plants, which is the ivy or the ivory. They survive under any conditions. They don't care if the soil's super wet. They don't care if there's not that much light. These are my stairs, or my stairs. So let me tell you where you propagate these. So the place that you cut them, I'll give you the steps, because I'm not the fastest person in the world, but I'm starting to understand this. You cut the plant right here. And the reason that you would cut this plant right here is because this is where the splitting is happening. And the roots will grow like quickly, especially if the water is in the right temperature. And what I would say the temperature for it is warm. But yeah, you see this plant here? It has these two coming out. This one has one coming out. This one has one coming out. So you would cut here where there's two. Like that, right there. Put that in some water and you are good to go. It'll grow so fast. This one right here, I'm looking down lower to see if there's like that little lump. I'm literally touching it. right there. That's where you could cut, right beneath that that mole right there, that space where the two separate. You can cut right there underneath that lump, like where the joint is right here. This joint, right there, just beneath it. Right there, that little jump, right there, just beneath it. Say that you were dealing with a situation like this one, where I'm planting trees, bonsais and stuff like that. The perfect place to propagate this one and put it in water would be right there. You see where there's two coming out? Cut it right there. If you cut it right here, you might get some growth from up here at the top. It's right there. And then lastly, to finish off this stupid video, the failure zone. I planted hundreds of seeds. These are the only ones that grew. Can anybody give me any advice? Oh, and I said I would show you guys all the plants. So there's one more left.